Thank you for choosing a Kitchen Shack kitchen. This guide has been designed to help you with removing your old kitchen and a step-by-step instruction on how to install your new kitchen. The steps will cover all areas including preparation, setting out your kitchen, assembly of corner pantry and wall oven tower, and show you how to install all cabinets, kickboards, end panels, infills and benchtops. The expertise of Kitchen Shack with director's experience of over 35 years in the kitchen industry, you can be assured that you're installing a professional quality product. We wish you every success with your new installation. If after watching this DVD you think this project might be too much for you, consider using a Kitchen Shack accredited installer. You can still save lots of money by removing your old cabinets, tiling, laying the floor covering, painting the kitchen walls and ceiling, and removing any rubbish. Expect to spend at least 3 to 4 days for basic installation if you're not using an accredited installer. Take your time to familiarize yourself with this DVD, as well as the Kitchen Shack installation manual prior to removing your old kitchen. If you plan to use someone other than the accredited installer, such as a builder, you should insist they also familiarize themselves with both this DVD and the installation manual. You'll need a hammer, a screwdriver, wrench, protective eyewear, spirit level, a tape measure, stud finder, 2 to 3 meter straight edge, cordless drill, power saw, fine-tooth handsaw, electric plane, and jigsaw. Note: electrical and plumbing work should be carried out by a licensed tradesperson. They will in most cases need to be on hand when you're removing your old kitchen and for rough-in prior to fitting your new Kitchen Shack kitchen. You will also need your final plans. Preparation is vital to the success of your kitchen renovation. Removal of existing cabinets should only occur after you have set up a temporary kitchen, have copies of your kitchen plan, copies of your benchtop plan and cabinet order, and read the installation manual and study this DVD thoroughly. Wear heavy gloves and ensure you're well covered on both arms and legs to protect yourself from protruding nails and screws. You should start by removing the old doors, drawers, bench tops, cabinets and wall and floor coverings. Once you have removed all old kitchen cabinets and appliances that you're not using, you're now ready to get to work. This would be a good time to fix any holes in the walls, prime the walls for an easy surface to work on, and prepare any flooring. And don't forget to cover all areas that require protection. Start by identifying the highest and lowest point in your kitchen using a spirit level and a straight edge. If it exceeds 20 mm, consider leveling or hiring an expert to do this job for you. This is extremely important so your cabinets can be installed level. Starting at the low point, mark 865 mm up from the floor. If the low point is in the middle of the room, simply work back to the wall. Note: if you have not installed flooring yet, you will need to add the thickness of the floor covering to this 865 mm, which is the top of the cabinet. Failure to do this properly could result in dishwashers not clearing or having to order extra special size parts due to your kitchen being installed too high. At this point, also mark out the center of the studs above the railing. Now you're ready to mark out the exact location of the cabinets and bench tops on the wall. The first level on the wall is the top of the base cabinets. At 865 mm from the floor, mark a horizontal line using your spirit level. This is the base level point. Your 16 mm packing rails will be fitted to this line prior to installing the base and pantry units. Mark up the wall another 480 mm, which gives you the bottom section of the top cabinet. Then finally 720 mm up the wall for the top level of your kitchen. This is the standard position for Kitchen Shack kitchens. You may have a different height, so check your plans first. Mark out the benchtop positioning and the plumbing and electrical areas. This should have been previously marked out by a licensed tradesperson. Mark where the fridge and microwave cabinets are located, ensuring power points are at least 1800 mm off the floor. Now that you know where everything is, on to assembly and installation. Start by identifying all cabinets and laying them out. positioning them according to your kitchen plan. Following are the cabinets for this kitchen: base drawer cabinet, base pot drawer cabinet, base corner unit, top unit, Rangehood top cabinet, wine rack, corner pantry, infills, scene matching end panels, base blind corner, wall oven tower components, and underbench oven components. Before you commence, it's important to set yourself up with a workbench and ensure all components for the corner pantry are here. This unit is quicker assembled by 2 people, and it should be assembled approximately 300mm from the final location due to its weight. Reduce backs and ends in height to make sure it's level for both ends. So mark out a line to cut and plane to size to achieve the correct height before assembling if needed. Cut from the base of walk-in pantry components only. Screw pins into position and insert cam receivers in top fixed shelf plus 2 backs. Making sure the flat edge is parallel with the raw edge, then carefully tap into position with a hammer. Locate the backs in area of installation, push the pins into the cams and turn the cam clockwise using a Phillips head screwdriver. Now, connect the end panels. The top of the pantry should now drop in and fix into place. You may need to loosen off some of the cams to enable all parts to lock into position before the final tightening. Once the pantry is in, double check its level and adjust if necessary before fitting the adjustable shelves. Using a 28mm screw, break through the pilot hole located between the 2 5mm hinge holes of the 1888 by 60mm rail. Place the tip of the screw in the centre and tighten the rail into position. Repeat on the other side and keep the white edge to the front. Now look inside the pantry and set back 10mm from the front edge. Fit the hinge mount plate, keeping the arrow pointing to the front of the unit, pop in the hinges and clip the door into final position. Now we'll show you how to assemble a wall oven tower. Start by laying one 2065 by 580 colour panel on a flat, clean surface. After positioning the legs onto the unit, place the top door cabinet flush with the top of the panel, and the white carcass front edge is set back 20mm from the colour panel's front edge. Place the pot drawer on the colour panel 145mm up from the bottom edge, and ensure the front of the carcass is 20mm from the panel's front edge. Carefully drill 4 5mm pilot holes through the inside of each carcass and fill using 28mm screws. Measure and position fixing rails, ensuring they're cut to 60mm lengths. Cut or plane the base of the panels to achieve the right height. Rotate legs in holders at the base of the unit to height required to align with adjacent cabinet. Measure the height of the oven and the space remaining between the top and bottom unit. Use the 600mm by 200mm facial panel to fill in any excess space by cutting into 2 equal pieces, which will be half the difference using a power saw and electric plane. Now, on to fitting the legs to cabinets. Fit the adjustable legs onto the base plates at the bottom of the base and tall cabinets by laying them on their backs. Adjust each leg to 145mm in height, being the height of the kickboard. When lifting the unit back onto its legs, be careful not to bear weight, as it is designed to support the unit's weight when in an upright position. It's usually best for 2 people to position these cabinets in your kitchen. Good idea to start at the corner cabinet and work back. As the first corner cabinet is now in place, you need to position the second cabinet, then clamp and screw together. When the base cabinets are in place, recheck the levels to ensure they are correct. They can be fixed to the wall via the spacer rail. Failure to achieve the correct levels of the cabinets may result in difficulty in putting the doors on right. Take time to install the Underbench oven, ensuring you have the right components. The filler panel, 720 by 200 mm, is supplied, which you will need to cut, making up to 718 mm by 98 mm by 16 mm pieces, making up an additional 32 mm. The filler is fitted to each side. Ensure the legs are in the base and adjusted so it is level to the height with the next unit. Then, secure the L brackets supplied. Locate the oven cleats 704 by 60 mm back 20 mm from the front of the colour fills. Don't forget to check your appliance installation instructions to ensure correct ventilation, as this will vary from brand to brand. Level the unit and place into position, then repeat the steps until all is level, continuing to check levels. Then continue to install the rest of the cabinets, ensuring the cabinets which do not have doors, such as the wine rack, sit forward 20 mm to allow for the door. Continue until all floor cabinets have been completed, and don't forget to secure firmly to the wall. If you have chosen an Underbench microwave, you'll find it comes with a 300mm high pot drawer, either 600 or 700mm in width. Remember to allow a 50mm vent at the back when cutting. Now your kitchen is really taking shape, so onto the wall cabinets. The best place to start with your wall cabinets is next to a wall oven or pantry unit. All wall cabinets will sit on the line that you have previously drawn on the wall. Ensure the screws will go through the cabinet back and into the concrete walls or stud walls, securing into place. Recheck levels before fixing each time. Take your time to do one at a time until completed, making sure they are also plumb and level before fixing, otherwise you may have problems adjusting your doors. Rangehoods may require scene-end panels to be fitted to adjacent cabinets if you're not fitting it directly next to a coloured unit. For slide-out rangehood cabinets, start by measuring the rangehood and then mark the measurement inside the cupboard. Slide-out rangehood units come standard, 420 high and 720 high if cabinets are extended in height. You will need to remove the bottom shelf of this unit and relocate to suit the overhang required for your rangehood. You'll possibly need to cut back each side of the unit depending on your brand you have purchased. Then fit it to the wall, rechecking levels as you go. When installing the top corner cabinets, the end of the carcass will sit forward 9mm, which will vary the 45-degree angle of the door. Note, never cut back this section behind this panel. However, you may need to scribe the top and bottom section of the wall if not square. Top corner unit should be forward approximately 10mm. Screw each cabinet to the wall until all completed. Fit scene end panels next to the ends of the unit as your kitchen plan shows. Base panels are supplied at 580mm deep and use 28mm screws supplied to secure the panels from the inside of the cabinet. Scribe to the wall and floor if required for a correct finish. As you will see here, there may be gaps from cabinets to walls or cabinets to cabinets as per your kitchen plan, and you will need to use the infills supplied to fill these gaps. In some cases, you can mount the filler flush with the white body of the unit carcass and scribe to the wall, or you can use the timber 18mm by 18mm cleat provided and achieve a filler flush mounted with the door line. To finish off the bottom of the cabinets, kickers will need to be fitted. Commence by measuring 50mm. Kickers come in standard lengths and will need to be cut to suit your kitchen. So, cut to size and position by using the 5/8 inch screws and line up with legs and fit. Use a block of wood, as shown here, to fit kicker lengths together to suit needs. Fit your kicker together and fix with screws where necessary through the bottom shelf of the base cabinet to achieve a firm, solid kickboard. Fit walk-in pantry kicker to the back of the door. Here is how the door should look finished from the front. Most walk-in pantry door assemblies come in 3 parts: kicker, top and bottom door. The kicker can be set up in 2 ways. Simply allow about 10mm clearance from the front and screw through the kicker to the back of the door. Or as an option, scribe the kicker to the floor with clearance and then fit using flat metal scrap brackets as shown. Finally, fit the flat metal scrap brackets to join the top and bottom door. Before we show you how to install the benchtops, you can put in the drawers and pop on the doors, making sure you line up and position correctly, ensuring the Rangehood is positioned using the flap stay. Prior to the final fit of the benchtops, the oven, sink and hot plate will need to be cut out and finished. To finish off the oven installation, make some packing out of timber or benchtop cutouts to the height of your own kitchen. Then screw side and fix L brackets to the bottom and sides of the cabinet. Position oven into place. Next, cut out the top of the cabinet where the join for the benchtop will be, so you'll be able to position benchtop joiners. Finally, cut out the sink using the sink upside down as a guide, and using a pencil, draw a line, so then you can cut it out using a jigsaw. You can also follow this process for the hot plate cutout. Always measure in approximately 10mm from the outer edge of the appliance marking for your cut line. Once the benchtop components are in place, use a 10mm spanner to tighten the connector bolts, taking several attempts to position the join correctly. Use PVA or silicone at the top of the join so leaking doesn't occur. Not too much, as it will prevent a tight fit. Then secure the benchtop, remembering to completely seal the gap at the back of the benchtop prior to tiling. Now your kitchen is nearly finished. We just need to add some final touches. Now it's time to position the handles on all the cabinets. Holes for cabinets do not come pre-drilled due to the varying sizes of the handles and individual choice. It is important to position the handles that you've chosen as a guide to drill the holes. Remember, take care when marking the position of the handles on the door fronts. Once marked, drill holes and fix handles. Finally, a quick adjustment of the doors is required. Pop the white caps into the holes inside the doors, and then all that's left is getting the tradesman back in to connect the appliances and the electrical work. And then you're all finished. Congratulations! As you can see, your Kitchen Shack kitchen looks fantastic and even comes with a 10-year guarantee, all at a price you can afford. We have also included our most commonly asked questions and answers that most concern customers, which may be helpful for you when installing your kitchen. Are the cabinets assembled or flat pack? All cabinets are fully assembled except for the microwave, underbench oven, wall oven towers and corner pantry units. Is it better to do the floor before or after the kitchen is installed? If you're installing a timber floor, then sand first and polish after the kitchen installation. If your new kitchen is to be tiled, ceramic or lino, it's best after your kitchen is installed. However, don't forget to consider the thickness and adjust cabinets in height to suit. How do you fit the Rangehood flue? See the appliance manufacturer's requirements for the correct ducting of air. Also, see section of slide-out Rangehood cabinet modification and setup in this DVD. What do you use to fix the kitchen to the wall? Kitchen Shack doesn't supply products to fix to walls, as every kitchen wall is different. Can I have the benchtops higher than standard? Kitchen Shack benchtops have been designed at the correct ergonomic height, which is acceptable for the kitchen environment, and therefore is not recommended to be higher than our standard. How does the 16mm void work? All full-depth base, pantry and broom cabinets must have a 16mm cavity gap applied using the 2400 by 60mm white rails, which can be used as a leveling guide. See the DVD for more detailed instructions. How big can my sink be? It's a good idea to select a sink that bowls will fit into the cabinet underneath it. This is particularly important if there is a dishwasher and drawer set on both sides of this cabinet. How much weight can the drawers hold? All the Kitchen Shack drawers can hold up to 30 kilograms. How many tiles do I need? Your tiles will depend on the size of your kitchen, so it's best to measure your wall area and ask your tiler. Or if you're installing yourself, ask your local tile shop, who will be able to assist you further. Just remember, if you take your time, you will receive a good result. All information can also be found in the Kitchen Shack's installation manual. So follow the instructions and you will not only save money, but be proud of your achievements. Thanks to Kitchen Shack, your new kitchen is at a price you can afford. Don't forget to take care of your kitchen, and here's how. Avoid using abrasive products on benchtops or cabinets. Use a damp cloth and Windex if needed. Avoid direct sunlight on your kitchen. Close blinds to reduce fading. No citrus-based cleaning products. Use warm soapy water instead. No steaming hot toaster or fry pans under the overhead cabinets so the cabinets won't be damaged. Avoid water or substances such as jams or beetroot being left on surfaces for long periods of time. If you follow these simple steps, your Kitchen Shack kitchen will look fantastic for many years to come. And thanks for buying a Kitchen Shack kitchen.